Okay, still in line with the onslaught having at the palace of the Ooni of Ife, which has to do with the repatriation of all the Oloris. Toby Phillips has actually asked for some extension of time for herself. Yes, Toby Phillips has asked for extension of time for herself, for she wants to use this time to actually clean up her event that is built to take place on Valentine's Day. Hello, my people. Welcome once again to D&Z TV. At D&Z TV, we will have one thing in mind, and that thing we have in mind is to see that we take you to the next level as it concerns the entertainment industry and also as it concerns what's happening at the palace of the Oni of Ife. So, if you've not subscribed to our channel, this is the opportunity for you to subscribe to our channel. Click on the notification button, comment, like, and share these videos. So, it is no more news that the Ooni has actually asked all the Oloris to vacate the premises of the palace. Yes, the Ooni has asked all the Oloris to vacate the premises of the palace, while, as a matter of fact, Naomi is still very, very much intact in the palace. Yes, and from the information we got, the Ooni has actually asked Naomi to see that she gets another wife who is actually going to be with her. But be that as it may, Toby Phillips always has a way of showing that she has the level, she has the capacity, nothing scares her. So what she now did is actually to open up to the Oni that, as a matter of fact, she's not ready to leave now, that she still has a lot of things that she is doing. And if she does not finish these things that she's doing, she is actually not going to leave the palace. So the Oni right now is in contemplation to know if he should allow now Toby Phyllis's wish to take place, or if he should behave the way naturally he wanted to behave. A lot of people are of the opinion that the Oni should not listen to her, that rather the Oni should just allow her go and say, well, she can actually do the ceremony in her house. But that is actually a statement of fact. You know, with the fact that she's forming that she's strong, and Toby Phillips is forming that she's very strong and she's everywhere. She can as well also still go to the palace to actually begin to rule and make things happen. Now, people have said so many things. People have said so many things concerning why the Oni should um why the Oni should not allow Toby Phillips. That Toby Phillips is always looking for opportunities to um hold control of the Oni of Ife. For several times now, for several years, a lot of things has actually been happening that nobody could actually comprehend exactly what Oni of Ife has in mind or what Toby Phillips has in mind. But with the look of things right now, Toby Phillips, it is actually gathered, can actually do a lot to see that she holds the Oni very, very, very strong. Now, the time has come now for decisions to be made, decisions to be taken. Naomi, as a matter of fact, once this decision came, she didn't do much. All she did was just to relocate to her quarters and relax there. But other people have actually been running scatter. So invariably, Naomi does not really have a hand in determining whether um, Naomi is adamant. Naomi has not really been involved in all of these issues. But guess what? Each time things like this come up, the first person that they always want to look at is always Naomi. Several times they've always called Naomi into what does not concern her. So we are of the opinion that in whatever way the Oni knows that he can sanitize his home and bring peace to the house, he should do it. Now he should do it, and this is very, very important, because if the Oni does not do it, there's actually going to be a very big vacuum. there's going to be a very big vacuum. And this vacuum is such a way that once people now notice that there's a vacuum, then you're not giving room for the enemy to strike. Several times, a lot of people have been asking a lot of questions, as in, so why is this not happening like this? Why is this not happening like this? That is because there has been leverages of protection at the palace. Now, Naomi, as a matter of fact, has accepted and agreed to stay because she was not part of those who were asked to vacate. The only actually said all of them can vacate, but Naomi has to stay. Now, we do not know if their staying now is a permanent thing. Nobody knows if their leaving is permanent or if they are going to come back. We do not know. But just all we understand at this point in time right now is the ultimatum has been given. And since the ultimatum has been given, Toby Phillips also understands that if she stands by the ultimatum, there are possibilities that Ilopo will be invited. Ilopo will be invited to be part and parcel of this decision making. So right now, the best thing for all of them is to see that no matter how much Toby Phillips tries, she can only make things happen in a mild way. She can only make things to come to fore. Now, many a times, a lot of people have been misunderstood. If the only says he needs space, true, he needs space. So it's actually not something where people will like cajole. People should not just cajole or do some certain errors and mistakes. All they should do is they should gladly hold their hand and make things work in the right way and right dimension, not minding what has gone wrong. One thing is certain: whatever that goes wrong can go right again. It all depends on approach. Approach from the both parties. Approach is very key. Approach is very important. There's a way some people now, if you want to analyze and check this thing very well, how many times have you seen that um, the palace is void of any calamity? So the onus now depends and falls on the fact that we as citizens need to always put our hand where we can logically um, put the conclusion in it. So all in all, putting our hand in this issue will change the perception and change the way people look at things. So congratulations to Phillips as you stay back to complete your project. Thank you and bye bye.